GoFundMe / YouTube. This is Zach from Permanent Damage Home Hunt with the latest update vlog. Today I'm just going to go over a few things. To start, we got a $100 donation from my dad's cousin Donald. So basically my second cousin or first, I don't know how that works, but I consider him an uncle because he's my dad's age, so I would call him Uncle Donald. Secondly, I made a few adjustments as far as the framework goes for the floor and pallets. If I walk over here, you can see that there's some 2x3s along here, and along, well, that's a 1x6 piece over there, then a 2x2 and a 2x3. They're all like mushed into the rocks at different levels because this isn't going to be perfectly level because it is on rocks. The only purpose that this frame serves is to lift it up off of the rocks, give me something to screw some of the walls in once I have them up, as well as screw in the floor plywood. So it doesn't really matter if we just have like a few pieces of wood for support that are not like screwed into each other or anything, because it's all going to be covered in plywood and it'll be anchored that way to itself. Well, it'll all be anchored together with plywood and screws eventually. So we did have some rain recently, like monsoons and whatnot. We had lots of wind too, so it actually knocked over these frames and this, so that collected a lot of rain. And what I did notice is that this tempered hardboard warps. Kind of expected it, that's why I only built one, just to demo it out. But it warps because the rain and then the heat, so it was all like sagging this way, so I flipped it over so we go out the other way. Thinking about just getting some Gorilla Tape along here or another piece of wood and screwing it in, so that's not an issue. So it is kind of warped, so I was thinking instead of tempered hardboard, despite it being $9 a sheet, I can get underlaying that's not like compressive board, that's not like compressed particle board. It's underlayment, 1/4 inch plywood that I could just use for the walls. That's a couple dollars more a sheet. It's like 11 something a sheet, as opposed to like $9 a sheet for this tempered hardboard right here. So as far as plywood updates goes, instead of about $15 a sheet, I looked on Home Depot's website and I was able to find some really cheap 1/4 inch plywood. It's like $11 a sheet plus tax. So after tax and everything, it's about $12 a sheet. So I'd be using that instead. So with the $100 donation plus the $19, like I think it was 2 weeks ago or 16 days or something, and I still have $103 left. So I think 115, 103, I should have about $218 usable, like after GoFundMe takes its fees and whatnot, but I should have about $218 currently for wood and supplies. So I'm going to be splurging, well not splurging, but spending that all on 1/4 inch plywood to get all the ground done, so then I can start putting up more pallet on the side and build the actual maze frame itself, the fun part. So I actually went today and I got some more of these pallets, just the thin ones. We were kind of rushed, didn't have a lot of time, so I think I probably got about 10, maybe 15. But there is plenty more, so I'm not too worried about it. So I am going to go back later on, probably in August, once I actually get the floors finished of the maze and I have a few of the outer walls up of the maze. But for now, progress is going really well. Hopefully we can get a few more donations, keep the income steady. Also work updates. I will be getting 4 days. I mean, starting in, let's see, 2 weeks, I should be the schedule in 2 weeks, I should be getting 4 days, so that's going to help quite a bit at work, working 4 days, so I can spend some money instead of having to spend all my money on car insurance and gas and groceries and whatnot. I'll actually have a little bit to work on the maze myself and get things going, so that'll be nice. But hopefully we can entice some more donations with this video, as well as people looking at the other videos on the channel and the campaign page. So I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover in this video. Here, let me think. Yeah, I've covered everything that I wanted to cover in this video. We went over pallets, getting new pallets today, the layout, pricing of plywood, these frames, the weather, the donation today. That was very nice, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Donald. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Zach from Permanent Damage Home Hunt signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video.